Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. We're here with Brother Saleem Hameed, a phenomenal up-and-coming artist who's been recording for some time now. He's given us the honor of doing the first of what we hope to be many exclusive biopic interviews. Assalamu alaikum, brother. Welcome.
Glad to be here.
You've been recording for some time now, and we followed you. We followed you since the very beginning. Tell us about your background. Where do you come from? Talk to us about some of your, the cultural influences growing up as a Muslim in a Muslim community that have influenced, your burgeoning career as an artist.
I come from an Islamic background. Very, very close-knit family. My Ummi and my Abu, they were very, very strict in the sense that they wanted me to have a very strong foundation in Islam and to know my purpose and things like that. And we were a family that we ate at the Maida. My mother really didn't like us eating at tables and standing up. We wore kufis when we went to the bathroom, things like that. Waking up in the morning, making sure we read Holy Quran Majid. Those things were important in our everyday lives, and she made sure that was done and enforced. As far as the singing, it was about, I'd say, it's a little blurry, but about 10 or 11 is when I first kind of realized that I could actually do something with my voice. So I started practicing, watching videos of other Naat. At that time, it was, mainly Pakistani and Arab style nasheeds. I also, which many people don't know, I actually, when I was that young, I wanted to be I don't know if world famous would be accurate to say, but I wanted to be a reciter, where I, recited something like Qari Abdul Basit. Something
Everybody
like
knows about him. He's beautiful.
and that's kind of like when it started. From there, for Eid competitions and Muslim camps that I attended, I would perform and recite and things like that. And from there, it kind of became a normal thing, and I became more and more used to it. And the more I sang and the more I recited, I realized that I have something. And I also had my family members, my brothers, my mother, my father.
You're the only singer in the family?
No, all 11 of my siblings.
Wow, you got 11. Subhanallah, Allah's most kind.
We really all sing, some better than others, but we all can sing. My mother is a singer. She used to sing in a choir. Her mother also was a professional singer, and used to sing in a choir. My grandfather, he was a singer as well. So I come from a family of singers.
Subhanallah. What type of, growing up, as time has passed, we've watched technology kind of push from, the cassettes when you were younger to you know, the MP3 players and things like that. In your home, in your community, what were the types of nasheeds and other types of Islamic songs which you listen to, you know, are most present in your style of performing today?
Well, growing up, we had multicultural styles of nasheed, Pakistani, Arab, some English nasheed here and there. But my style of singing it's more blues and rhythm and soulful.
Okay.
Mainly because that's what I'm comfortable with, but also I'm African American, and in my family, even my mother, the way she sings is very soulful. My grandfather, my grandmother, very, very soulful and bluesy type-ish.
Yeah.
So that's more to what I lean towards.
Okay. That's what's up. Okay, who are you as an artist, Saleem Hameed? What's your, what stamp do you aim to put on the, up and coming Islamic nasheed industry?
Hubbillah wa hubbu Muhammad
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
As we all know as Muslims, that is what we were created for, to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and to praise Him. And also we know as Muslims that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in Quran Majid that me and the angels sing salam and salawat upon Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, rahmatullahi alameen. So you do the same. Okay. And you can't separate them. They go together. And my aim is to, if at all possible, inspire people to increase their love of Allah through zikr and remembrance of Him, following His laws and commandments, and of course, always sending salam and salawat upon His beloved Nabi.
Right, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You mentioned your mother. Is she one of the most inspiring in your life? I know you wrote. I heard the song, the sample at least, song about your mother. So that moved my heart. Talk to me about, most pointedly and specifically, whom and what inspires you to write those beautiful words that you write.
My mother is definitely a very, very strong piece of my inspiration. That drives me. The strongest woman that I probably will ever come to know. Has been through so much, and through all of that, still has a smile on her face, still encourages good, still, does her best to ensure that she's, enjoying right by her children, getting along, and encouraging them to do what's pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And that's beyond inspiring to me.
Right.
Also, my sheikh.
Oh, okay. Talk to me about that. It's not that often that you find a prominent recording artist, coming out with all these beautiful nasheeds, who's on a tariqah of some kind. Talk to me about that.
I'm an aspiring Sufi. I'm a talib.
Hold on, is that where the some know you as American Sufi? Is that where that comes from?
That's where it comes from.
Okay.
And I'll get into that in just a moment. I am a talib of Sheikh Mubarak Ali Shah Jilani. He's my sheikh, and I love him dearly.
Mashallah.
He's taught me everything that I know of Allah and His Nabi. Taught me how to live my life according to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's commandments, and to always strive for greatness. Don't ever settle for less. These are the things that he's taught me, and he is definitely an inspiration for me, and he inspires me with my nasheeds.
So safe to say his lessons drive your passion, so to speak.
Yes.
Got it.
As far as American Sufi, that name basically came about because, generally when you think of Sufi, you don't really think of an American. You don't really think of someone from the States. Someone probably, if you ask them about Sufism or Sufi, they would think, something maybe overseas or in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
And my sheikh is a Sufi master, and I'm his talib, an aspiring Sufi, and I'm American, so American Sufi.
Alhamdulillah. Very good. Take us through your process. I know that most people who are fans of any recording artist, understand that it's a rigorous process you go through, from conception of a song, the recording process, staying inspired and being on a strict diet, things like that. Take us through some of
that. I'm laughing because the diet thing, I'm still, it's
it's a work in progress, huh?
It can be really tough. It can be very, very tough. I guess I'll start with the diet. I am supposed to be on a diet, and I do my best to make sure I stick with it. I'm not really supposed to be drinking things that are too cold, things that are too hot,
okay,
because it shocks your vocal cords. Not anything that creates phlegm. A lot of sodas and dairy products, cheeses, rice, things like that. And also, a key thing is practicing. Supposed to practice a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Not shouting or screaming too high, but going at a pitch or
right.
level that's comfortable for your voice, where you're not straining. So that's typically that's basically the diet that I'm supposed to be on. My process, there's up days and there's down days.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes I could go, a week, 2 weeks without any inspiration, and then boom,
wow,
something will come. Sometimes it'll be at 3:00 in the morning. Sometimes.
Do you throw it down right there? You just plug in and then just start recording right there, or writing or whatever?
I carry my phone with me.
Okay.
Because I don't always have, I don't have my recording equipment everywhere, so I carry my phone with me, and when I think of any type of new tune or melody or something that inspires me, that I think of in Islam, about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala or Nabi Akram sallallahu, then I just immediately take out my phone and record it, even if I'm in class or whatever. I'll step out and okay, I gotta record this.
Wow, it's that serious, huh?
It's that serious.
Okay. So how long is a session? Typically, how long is a recording session? What goes into, actually laying down at least half a song? Because I know laying down a whole song, that might take months even.
Yeah, it's a lot. It really is a lot, and it's it could be really, really tedious, because especially when things are not sounding right. But
right.
For me, when I get in the studio, I could be in there anywhere between an hour to 2 hours to about 6, 7, 8 hours sometimes, on and
wow.
off, in and out of the studio, because I have a family and stuff like that. So I also have school, I work and things like that. So it has to be like an on and off thing.
Okay.
It'd be nice if I could just stay in the studio for hours and hours and then record. Then I probably, you guys would
absolutely.
I'll probably have about 2 or 3 hours.
Absolutely. Yeah. So have you done any collaborations? And there are so many, singers who, artists who put out Islamic nasheeds. Have you done any collaborations?
I haven't done any collaborations yet. I do wish to. There's many nasheed artists out there.
Pick one. If we could go and call him today, and set up a collaborative concert, right? Or a session in the studio, who would it be?
Even though I'm not on his level, Sabru Bai.
Sabru Bai.
He's an Arab singer,
Mm-hmm.
and he's spectacular. His voice is amazing. And,
Wow.
If I could choose anyone to sing with, of course, praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and singing salam and salawat upon Nabi
Sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
it would be with him.
Okay. This one's for the fans. So give us two things, give us two nuggets about you that no one knows right now. Off the top of your head.
Two, I'll make it three.
Okay.
I don't like eggplants.
You don't like eggplants. What's the deal with eggplants?
No
eggplant parmesan? No,
I do like eggplant parm.
Okay.
I like eggplant parm. But I don't like eggplants. I flip. I do backflips and things like that. I'm not as good as I used to be.
Yeah.
But
was that a family thing? Like you compete with your brothers and sisters to do backflips in the living room?
I was
Mom and dad were out.
I was kind of like the only one. I was like the only one that flipped out of my family.
Okay.
I used to do it like running up trees and get really into it, but not so much now. But I still do, still get a little fun with it sometimes. Yeah. And then I guess the last thing would be I can draw.
You can draw?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you draw?
Anything, just sketch things.
Do you draw any inspiration for your song from any of the art that you've drawn? Or is it more like a therapeutic thing where you need to relax a little bit and take your mind off of the rigors of recording and composing, then you go and you do some art?
It's very therapeutic, as is, which I didn't really mention before. For me, when I'm doing nasheeds and writing, it's very, very, very therapeutic for me. It not only is it serve as a reminder for those listening, but it's also a reminder for me to basically, regain focus. Because when I'm writing these things, it's usually things that are that all Muslims know,
right? But
we tend to forget, and that's our nature. So it's a reminder for me, and it's very, very therapeutic, almost like an escape.
Yeah.
Because when I get into the studio and I'm recording, and I'm in my world, I just I block everything out, and it's just me and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and my equipment, and I do what I do.
Do you have a favorite song that you've recorded so far?
I actually do.
Okay.
It's.
Can you throw down a couple lines? You don't have to if you don't want to.
It's all good. Put me on the spot. I'd say right now one of my favorite songs, or my favorite song, is a nasheed called My Anthem.
My Anthem.
And
that sounds powerful.
It's basically, a song sending salam and salawat upon Rasulullah. And in it, I'm basically saying, that sending salam and salawat upon you, Ya Rasulullah, is my anthem. It's the anthem of my tongue. It's everything to me.
That's beautiful.
And not for a world of gold would I ever get sending salam and salawat upon you.
MashaAllah. Very good. So, we're coming to the end here. I'm one of your biggest fans, and I know there are a lot of other fans out there who are anxiously awaiting the release of your album, your upcoming album. And when is it gonna come out? Because we've gotten lots of samples, but to date, we haven't seen that album. So where is it, in the sphere of things, and who's producing it? Give us some insight.
My album is coming. Inshallah, I'm sure people have heard that before. And it'll be released. Inshallah, it'll be. What I'm hoping for is an EP, which is a mini album, and then shortly after will be a full album through Muji Productions.
Muji Productions. Who's that?
An Islamic production label that manages and produces myself. And Muji Productions, they use the voice manipulation to create halal sounds. No wind instruments or anything like that. Everything that they use is vocal, just altered. So sometimes it can sound like a specific thing, but it's really not. It's the voice that's altered.
Got it.
But inshallah, this summer is what we're hoping for.
We're going to hold you to it. We're going to hold you to
inshallah, if everything goes as planned, it'll be this summer.
All right. Well, shukran for coming through. And
alhamdulillah, always a pleasure.
We're looking forward to the next opportunity. You're welcome anytime. We're looking forward to that album. Allah bless you and keep you strong.
Shukran.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.